time we talked about getting a screen in here so that it'll print a hand down from the tape, centered and square. So now we're ready to do a test print. When you're going to do a test print, you should dig through this box and try to find a shirt that has a spot on it that you can print on. And it could be anywhere. And if you find a shirt that's pretty much used up, throw it away. No, not pretty much used up, all the way used up. But like, I think I can print it like right here. So I'm going to take this shirt, and then we need a spray adhesive. And that's usually hanging out on the windowsill. There's also some up in the blue cabinet. And we don't want to put a lot down like we want the shirt there permanently. We just want to dust it so that the shirt will stay in place but still come off the board. And we've been having a problem in that these boards are screwed on to the mount underneath. And if we get too much spray adhesive on there, when we pull that off, it's literally pulling the board off the screws, and that's kind of a bad thing too. So you got to find a fine balance. I usually take and hold it about 10 inches away from the platen and just give it a light dust. Okay? And technically that was 1, 2, 3, 4 swipes across it. Any more than that and you're going to start wrecking things. So then try to find your clean spot and put it where you think your image is going to print. Obviously we're not worried about square and centered on this shirt because that would be impossible. So you're going to put your screen down into the yoke or the saddle, and you're going to take your squeegee and hold it at about a 45-degree angle. And you want to start where the image starts, push down really hard, and swipe. And it should actually look like the ink is being cleared off the screen. Then you can check it. So, if the image density is where you're wanting it, and you're printing a dark color on a light shirt, that's probably all you'd have to do. But if you're printing a light color on a dark shirt, your image ink density is probably not where you want it, so you're going to probably flash dry that. So you're going to rotate the platen over here where the flash dryer is, put the flash dryer over that, and do Mississippi 1, Mississippi 2, until you do 20 seconds. And you don't want to put your screen over the flash dryer because a lot of heat's coming up there, and it could dry the ink in your screen, and that would cause clogging. Your image wouldn't print anymore, and that would be a bad thing. So you try to offset the screen so it's not over the flash dryer. And once that's printed for 20 seconds, we'd like you to take the flash dryer and move it away from the shirt. Because if you don't, and you kind of forget, you could burn one of these platens. And that's kind of a discouraging thing too. So I'm going to bring my shirt back to where I was printing. And I don't know if you noticed, but the press has a spot where it kind of locks into position. It kind of, you can unlock it, but you can print anywhere. But I'm really lazy, so I just tend to print so I'm near my heat sources. So if I'm printing a light color on a dark shirt, I'm going to at least print 2 images. So again, just to repeat, we're going to take 45-degree angle, pushing rather hard, and pull the squeegee across the image, forcing the ink through the stencil or the screen onto the shirt. And then your ink quality should be good, and you want to ease that shirt up off of the platen. And you want to be really careful not to double it over itself. All that ink's wet. Okay, and then run it through the tunnel drying. And I would just keep repeating that process until you know you got it. Because you're about to put $2.50 worth of product right here and print that. So once, excuse me a second, Frank, give me right here. Once you got everything going the way you want it, you can take your light colored shirt, or whatever shirt you're working with, and now we want to be real particular. We want to make sure that we open the shirt up, and we want to slide that onto the platen. And then we want to work with centered. Can you guys see that the company built a crease right into the center of the weave? That's a really great resource to keep an eye on when you're putting your shirt on the platen. is you want that to run right down the center. You want to pull your neckline to the tape. And then I also tend to peek and see if the tags are like in the center. That's a good thing. Mr. Rogers is really good about checking the seams on both sides to make sure they're the same distance from the platen. You want to make sure that that's nice and smooth on your platen. And then you're going to print that. And you're going to pull your shirt. Run it through the dryer. I don't think I had enough spray adhesive on there. Did you notice that the ink, that blue ink, the red ink, and the white ink have a real high tack, meaning they're really sticky. So if you don't thin them a little bit, and you don't get this mounted down, that can start to pick like that. The image turned out well. Alrighty, that's a wrap.